In my last video, I talked about what to do after landing in Germany and before appearing for the FSP exam. If you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. In this video, we are going to talk about that what happens after FSP exam. What should you do, how it works, and what is to be expected before you appear for the KP exam. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Swapnil Chandratre here. First thing first, as I told before, that I am going to talk about the pathway after clearing the FSP exam and before appearing for the KP exam. After clearing the KP exam, what happens that we'll discuss in the next video, but this video is only during that duration. Everyone knows that after FSP exam, you get the work permit to work as an assistant dentist in the clinic, and you can work as an assistant dentist. How this thing works, how to receive the work permit, and what are the rules and what are the things can happen. There are multiple ways it can go. After clearing the FSP exam, you get the certificate of FSP passing. You get the result immediately. The certificate you will receive in 1 or 2 weeks time. Then you apply for the work permit. Now for the work permit, as I say, it can go in multiple ways. If you have already the job offer from any clinic, in that scenario, you show your clinic this your passing certificate, and they will give you the contract. That contract to work as an assistant dentist, that contract you need to submit. Along with that, they, foreign authority will ask you for some other documents like police clearance certificate from India, police clearance certificate in Germany. They might ask you for good standing certificate from India, new one, and all those things. When you submit all the list of the documents, what they have asked, once you submit it, in an average 1 or 2 months time you get this work permit. Once you get this work permit, you can start working directly in the clinic and start earning according to your contract. Now the question comes is that what if you don't have the job offer, right? In that scenario, they can go in a 2 direction. One thing that they might tell you that, okay, we'll submit you the work permit for the state where you have passed your exam. For example, if you have cleared your exam in Bayern, then you get the work permit only in Bayern. With that work permit, you can work in that state particularly. With that work permit, you can find a job somewhere. Whenever you find a job, you start earning directly with your contract. In that scenario, what is the disadvantage is that once you receive this work permit, your 2 years time, it will be started. It will be started counting. If you find a job after 3-4 months or something like that, in that scenario, that time has been already minus from your work permit. You will have only the rest of the time. That kind of disadvantage can happen with that. They might give you the another option also. They might tell you that, okay, we'll give you only the passing certificate right now. Later on, when you find the job, you submit your contract, and during that time, we'll submit you the work permit. Well, that is also a good option, because in that scenario, you have the time to search for the job as soon as you find the job, because after clearing the FSP exam, chances of getting the job increases instead before. You find the job, you receive the contract, and you submit it then for the work permit, and then you receive the work permit and work in that clinic. Now comes the question is regarding the changing of the state. What if that you don't find the job in the same state? And sometime when you clear the exam, there is a possibility you might not find a job. Then you apply and search for a job in entire Germany. If you find a job somewhere else in another state, then what happens? In that scenario, this last thing will be useful. Which I told that the foreign authority, if they don't provide you work permit, they just provide you FSP certificate and you can do job hunt. When you find a job maybe in another state, in that state you need to apply for the work permit to work in that particular state, not in the state where you have given the FSP exam. You receive the work permit from that state. There are some of the things you need to understand, that when you change the state after FSP exam, what happens is that one authority will send all your documents to the other authority. Every state has their own list of documents for this deficit decide and some procedures. They might then ask you for some missing documents. They might ask you to get some courses done or something like that. There is a possibility that you might lose 2 to 3 months extra time. That much of time you need to keep in mind if you are changing the state. If too much of queries are there and if you are not able to solve some queries, then it might extend more this time. Those are the things you need to keep in mind if you change the state. It doesn't work that fast here. Everything goes slow. The best case scenario for you guys is that you pass your exam and get the work permit or get the job in the same state and then get the work permit. In that way, the process can go faster compared to rest of the thing. You have received your work permit and now you have started working as an assistant dentist. Now comes a question regarding the earning. I have already made in the beginning very detailed video that how much a dentist can earn. That link will come here. With this temporary license, with this 2 years of work permit temporary license, your starting salary is mostly around 2500 to 2800 euros in the range. If you are working full time, that is a brutto salary, that is before tax. After tax depends on your tax class, but if you are coming alone, then average around 1750 or something like will come in your account in the range around. If you are here with family and kids and all like that, then your tax class you can change it. In that scenario, you get little bit more, around 1850 or 1900 euros or something like that. That much amount of netto salary that will come in your account after tax. With that netto salary, I would say you can not only survive but live a good life, because average cost of living for single person in Germany in medium cities is around 800 euros. If you are with family, then 1200 to 1300 euros it may shoot up. You will be earning anyway more than that. You can live a normal regular life here. The rest of the money I would advise you to save. Not everything save, but at least start saving some money, because at the time of KP exam you need to pay the fees for the KP exam. If you are saving in the beginning, then it will be better. That salary will slowly increase. Most of the time it might increase every 6 monthly, or the clinic owner might increase it yearly. It can go maximum up to 4000 euro, not more than that. With that money it is possible to live a very good life, because 80% of the population here earns around average of 3000 to 3500 euros during in their entire life. Average salary which I would say to live a life here in Germany, you can not only survive but live a good life here. That is coming to the salary portion. Now coming to the portion of the KP exam, that how it functions. Once you receive your work permit, you will be listed automatically in the waiting list for the KP exam. State will contact you when the exams comes. Now this KP exam are in a rotation phase, like theory, viva, practical, theory, viva, practical. That one round, I will tell it, consider it as a one round. All three exams, it happens in a round, except for what I have heard in NRW, it is 3 round happens in a year. The most of the states are having 2 rounds in a year. Based on that, whenever the next appointment is there, you get the letter to appear in that exam. When you pay the money, you will be shortlisted in that. Then you appear for the exam. If you clear all the exams in a first trial, then there is a possibility to finish it in a 1 round. So finish it in a 6 months. So for example, I can give you my example. I had to wait 11 months before I appear for the first KP exam. After that, I cleared all the exams in a one shot. I was able to finish it in a 6 months. That is a possibility to finish it everything fast. This is the way it works. You need to pay the fees. Regarding the fees, the theory exam, the first exam fees are average in a range of 300 to 500 euros. The second Viva exam fees depends on the state to state. It's in a range of 900 to 1500 euros. Third practical part is in the range of 1500 to 2000 euros. Again, everything depends on state to state. Every state has their own fees. As I said to you before, you can try saving some money from every month. That will help you later on to pay the fees for the KP exam. What is my take regarding this entire thing? I would say that this phase of you're in Germany, during this time, financially you will be independent, will not be reliant on anything. You don't need any block account, or you don't need to ask money from your parents or something like that. If you have a job and if you are working full time, then you will be financially independent. With that, you need to prepare for the exam also. You need to prepare it sincerely. Don't rush for the exam. Yeah, it might sound difficult, but it is doable. I have also worked full time, and I have also cleared all the exams in a first shot. If I can do it, everyone can do it. There is nothing impossible about it. For example, if you are not able to clear one exam, then what happens is that the second trial comes in the second round. As I said, there are 2 to 3 rounds per year. Then it comes in the second round when happens the theory exam or Viva exam. In that second round, you will be enrolled in. You will get enough time to prepare for the exam. Most of the time, people clear it in the second trial. This is it for the game after FSP exam, how it works, what to do, what not to do. If you have more doubts about how to execute the process, what to do, what not to do, some guidance, then you can always contact me. The link is in the description box. You can book your Zoom call slot and we can talk about the process. I hope you like the content of the video. Please like it so I will have the motivation to make such kind of videos. Till then, have a nice day.